It was fight night. Ooh, I like when the boys hit you with that left, right, good night. I like when the
Yep.
boys hit you with that. Hey man, it's Live Media, lightning in the bottom. Last night was fight night. We're recording this on Sunday. The what's the date? It's the
It's the
17th,
16th. The
the
16th.
16th.
Yeah.
The fight was last night, June 15th. Hey man, it was a good one. Them boys went 8 rounds, man. They went 8 rounds.
Yep.
Uh, they looked at one looked pretty gassed and one looked pretty gassed up. Um,
Hey, bruh.
they did though. Like one dude, dude, Frank was looking like.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. First and foremost, shout out to the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, who fought right before Tank Davis then fought. David Benavidez handled his he handled his agenda. He did what he needed to do. And tell Canelo stop running from him. Tell Canelo Alvarez fight that man because that man has handled business. He is now 20.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back.
We
I'm
back.
back. I'm good.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
cool. I watched the whole fight, man. Frank Martin came out hard. He came out hard. He came out agile, and just watching it the whole time, I was like, Tank gonna knock him out.
Buddy
Like,
been
I
gas.
felt it the whole time. Like
He
I'm
been
watching him, and I'm like,
so tired. He been so tired.
he did so much early on. Like he was feinting, he was moving. I'm like, why he doing so much?
He
Because
ain't let the fight. He ain't let. He ain't
the
let.
first two rounds, Tank pretty much didn't even throw a punch. To be honest, like he just sat and waited,
Frank ain't
and
even let the
then
fight come to him. He went looking for the fight, and that's when you lose. You lose going to look.
yeah,
Even in real life, you lose going to look for the fight. Let the fight come to you. If we let the fight come to you, you counter. You counter. You be proactive instead of reactive. But no, the man just went over here wasting movements like rookie mistakes. Like you a
yeah.
pro. You a pro. How you up there making
I
rookie
mean,
mistakes?
he only 18 fights in cheese though. That's not like 18. Like so now he's 18-1. He was 18-0. I mean, Tank said it inside his press conference like um he's a little too early. He trying to fight. Tank is a seasoned vet.
That's what I'm saying. Like even though you like even at 18 fights, 19 fights, you still kind of a rookie compared to all the bigger name guys. But like that's Tank. You can't just go in there
Yeah.
just being crazy. Come on now, like the knockout power, the jab, the hook. Come on, man. You can't be acting crazy early on, and it's you just expelling all your energy.
Right, and then like that's his first time on like a big stage like that, and on top of that, he didn't fight in like the Olympics or stuff like. Because like some amateur, like some boxers have like pretty large amateur careers where like they had like I don't know like 80 fights in the amateurs. Then you know what I'm saying. Even if
Right.
you're like 10-0 in the pros, but you had 80 amateur fights, you're like a pro still. Kind of
Right.
like you got the experience. Frank Martin don't got none of that.
Oh, so he just like
Yeah,
kind of
like
fresh off the street.
he started boxing when he was 14, which is late for like boxers. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because they usually start off when they kids, like 6, 7, 8,
7
9.
years, 7 years old, yeah.
So like, all right. So all that weighing against him. So basically lack of experience. So now he really got lack of experience.
Yep.
Because he didn't go through like the junior divisions. He didn't go through like the Olympic route. He just
Right.
out there. You see he got talent. He got talent, but like
Yeah.
it was just a lack of experience to be like, hey, he probably
Muscle
was like,
memory. He got it's lack of muscle memory. Boxers have
yeah,
muscle memory, right? Like
yeah,
you know how to feint. Like if a person throws a punch at you and you walking down the street, your hand comes up to block it because it's muscle memory, right? Like you remember, like you know how to do it. Like Frank Martin, he lacks a lot of that.
yeah.
Because he just hasn't been boxing as long as the rest of them.
Man, so like he probably came in and was like, "Oh, I need to hit him hard. I need to hit him fast. I need to be deceptive. I need to do this. I need to do that." No, you already overthinking. You already overthinking. How you think you became 18-0? Come on, man. Don't go over
No,
the
but
game plan.
let me say this. Let me say this, cuz I gotta say this. Unpopular opinion. Hey, for y'all in the chat, y'all can fire me up. Tank Davis needs to fight a person that actually matters. He has to stop doing what Floyd Mayweather did. And it's like, okay, well, if I'm going to fight somebody, I'm gonna wait until they're no longer as great as they was. Like when Floyd fought Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was 40.
But that's like,
Fight him when he's 28.
but that's
You
like
know,
but
like
that's what they do. Like, okay, so like in UFC, them boys don't run away. Them boys be like, "Hey, I want the smoke. I want it now." Like in
you don't
boxing,
gotta judge.
it's like the managers are saying, "No, you gotta wait. It's about to be. You gotta wait. Pick this one. Pick that one. Pick this guy. He 10-2. He over here 13-4. You go fight him. Go fight him. No. Wait. You no. You can't fight him. Not yet. Not yet. Man, ain't the time yet. Oh, but now, buddy, 36, 37, 38. Okay, now you go fight him because he already got the draw. But then he wins, so now you got him winning on a decisive victory. You be like, well, he already been kind of old.
See,
So like,
but see, cause you gotta think about this though. In UFC, Dana White is like the top. Like he can sanction the fights himself. In boxing, you have your own like promoter person like that's working for you, and then
yeah,
you also fight for like I don't want to call it a label, but you can be like PBC or you fight for whatever. So you got all these other sanctioned bodies that's like stopping you from fighting the next person, right? And then now in boxing, it's like, oh, because of Floyd, I want $150 million per fight. The thing about boxers is they get money from the pay-per-view themselves. So even if you fight a person for $10 million and the pay-per-view sells for, let's just say 700 million, you can walk away with another 100 million off of that.
right.
So it's like not like that's the thing. Like in UFC, you know, Dana White is gonna be like, y'all both undefeated, y'all are gonna fight. You know, in boxing, they don't have that. They don't have a person at the top to
Yeah,
say y'all two are going to fight. So boxers. So once you become a popular boxer, you get to avoid what the world is saying you should fight. Like, cheese. You aren't the biggest boxing fan in the world, but you know who the world is saying should fight who. Like, you know the name Shakur Stevenson without watching boxing because you know Tank Davis should fight Shakur. And then when Tank has interviews and said, "No, I wouldn't fight Shakur yet. He's still young. So why fight Frank Martin?"
you might as well go and fight
Like,
Shakur.
you know what I'm saying?
You might as well. You might just
Like,
because you literally say, oh, he not ready yet. But you just fought a person who ain't been ready.
right?
And he got
Like
less experience. He got
Canelo
less experience than
Alvarez.
Shakur. He got less experience than him. So what do you mean? So who ain't ready? So who really not ready? So basically, that sounds like he picked the easier fight.
Always because Tank Davis, you know, he started off in the game under Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather retired 50-0. Now that O means something to a lot of people. Not me personally, but it means something to a lot of people, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
when you think about it now, it's like, oh well, like to me, some of the greatest boxers ever, they don't have a O,
Nah,
right?
them
Like
boys got like 70 something fight. They like 70 and 17, or like they like 55 and 12. Like them boys be thugging. Like they be thugging it out. Like literally be going to battle. Like thugging it out. Like in the ring. So like when they say Ali, because what Ali record was, he was like
um I think I know he had at least 5 losses. I can look it up.
because from Floyd, the what my dog name is from Buford, Joe Frazier. Like
Yeah.
them boys got losses, but then they like
Yeah, Muhammad Ali was 56-5.
see, and we still and people still saying, "Oh, he the greatest of all time." But then some
Right.
people say about Floyd kind of up there because he ain't never lose. But then like we
The
can't really
only
name
people that the only people that got Floyd up there, bro, are people who didn't really watch boxing.
because like
Because My favorite fighter of all time is Roy Jones Jr. I told y'all this on a previous ball. Terrence Crawford, who's undefeated as well, is one of my favorite fighters. But the fighters who people respect are the people that go get the fights. The reason why Muhammad Ali is respected because he went and fought George Foreman when everybody was scared of George Foreman. It was like nobody can beat George Foreman. And
Right.
Ali was like, "What? Y'all crazy? I'll go in there right now and beat you." You know what I'm saying? That's how you become great. You become great by fighting the fighters that people say no one can beat them. Terrence Crawford, who's one of my favorite fighters, right? He went into Dallas, Texas, where Errol Spence and fought Errol Spence, who's from Texas, and beat him. You know what I'm saying? You go beat the people that no one thinks can be beat. That's how you become great.
That's how you get the great names.
Yeah.
Because like nobody's saying. Because you look, even you go back to other sports, you'd be like, hey, Magic and Larry, like them boys, two greats bumping heads all the time. And then you got Michael against the Pistons, and you got Michael against Shaq. Then you got Michael against Olajuwon. Then you got Shaq against Olajuwon. Like all the good ones, they always, and that's how you get your respect. But even if you lose, you still gonna get the respect. And you be like, hey boy, Shaq I put up 34, 20, and 5 block on Olajuwon, but Olajuwon put up 40. Hey,
Bro,
but still give you respect to Shaq because Shaq did his thing, even though he lose. So you say the same thing. You can like football, baseball, great pitchers against great hitters. Like somebody gotta lose, but it doesn't diminish the fact that you're amazing.
yeah.
So like
Like if you think about it, right? Um, you brought up like a really really good example, right? Like it losing does not like if you lose, your name can still go down in the history books with
yeah,
a loss. If it would when Marvin Hagler fought Tommy Hearns in the 80s,
mm-hmm.
people don't even remember who won that fight. Because that was probably the greatest fight I ever watched in my
Did this
life.
man like hey the fight? This been so good. Like
And
he ain't even
and 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 happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Happy Father's Day to you too, cuz with that being said, my dad was the one who said, "Son, go watch Marvin Hagler versus Tommy Hearns. That's the greatest fight I ever seen." When the bell rung, they ran at each other, cheese, and started, I mean, throwing it. In the 80s, you had Roberto Duran, you had Tommy Hearns, you had Marvin Hagler, you had Sugar Ray. They all fought each other and they all
oh
lost each other,
them
but
boy they
they're
run
all in the Hall of Fame.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like those were great. Those were the fights we were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Like in boxing, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for these great fights. We're looking at people trying to be great.
Mm-hmm.
Like
But
like
so
David
because like
Benavidez, to bring him up again one last time, is that he moved up in weight class. He moved up from 168 to 175 to fight the dude he was fighting. Like, because he's searching for greatness. He's like, Canelo don't want to fight me. I'm going up.
right, I mean that's commendable too. So like because like going up and down at body weight literally destroys the body. So like for you to be like, hey, I'm about to sacrifice my body to become great, like Roy Jones. I not heard so much stories. This man gone up to like 170, come back down, gone back up, going back down to like 140, going back up to the 160 to fight somebody, going back down to 150, 152, 153, going back up to 165 and going back down. And I'm just like, you literally destroying your body. But you are like he unified titles and everything like that. So I'm just like, why not? I feel like he better than Floyd. Yeah, it's cool that Floyd got the 50 and 0, but like you don't see Floyd. Yeah, I'm about to go to 155, or I'm about to go back down to 140, or I'm about to jump up to 165, go catch him slipping. No, you ain't seeing it. Floyd might be like he probably might be the most technical fighter ever. He might be, but like the grit to be like, hey, I'm about to drop all this weight, go on this diet, literally like go through headaches. I'm about to go through all this deprivation, all this exhaustion because I don't want to. I want to be the best. I want to fight the best. You're not even my weight class. Well, I'm about to go eat. I'm about to go pack on these pounds, lift these weights, get this muscle mass up, and I'm about to come see you. But like, yeah,
Roy Jones, man. Roy Jones is probably he's gonna always be in my top 5 of fighters because he went like how you explain. He went up and down. Like he went to fight who was the best fighter. I don't care
mhm,
what he defined what pound for pound means. Like when people have you on the pound for pound list, he defined it. Like I don't care what your weight is. I'm coming up to fight you. I'm going down to fight you. I am going to fight you. And that's why he's one of the greatest of all time.
mhm.
Like that's what it means. And now you got fighters who are way too pretty. They want to be too pretty to move up and down the weight class and fight who are fight. That's why I love Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is unified in 3 different weight classes.
And that's it.
I started at 130. I'm gonna beat everybody. I'm gonna go to 135 and beat everybody. I'm gonna beat everybody at 140. Then I'm gonna beat everybody at 147. Now, since I can't find nobody else at 147, I'm going up to 154. I'm going to fight the best people all the time, and
All the time.
that's what you love, man. That's what you gotta
And that's
love.
the old school style of boxing. That's the old school style of boxing. Nobody ran from a fight. Everybody was like, "Sucker, you talk about me, sucker? Or I'm coming to see you, sucker. Come on, you dry turkey." Like them boys been looking for the fight. Like they been saying, "Yeah, yellow belly, yeah, yellow belly, I'm coming for you." We be like, "Boy, he called him a yellow belly, and he only 138. Oh, but he about to go up to 162. He about to put on 30 pounds in a year. He about to put on 30 pounds in that year. He coming. You better watch out because he coming. Free train. He coming through."
See, and that's another thing I want to say too, right? About like the weight classes. When you fight at a weight, your walk around weight is probably at least 15 pounds more than the weight you fight at.
Right.
Right? So people can't be like, oh, why would Tank Davis go up to 140 to fight somebody? Bro, he walks around at 160. He just fights at 135.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? You walk around at least 160.
Like my
Because
man
like the
drops the
water
weight.
weight and
Like
stuff. Yeah,
yeah, he
you
drops the weight
like once
easily
you
for the good.
rehydrate, you're above that weight.
Easily. Easily.
Which is why when Tank Davis fought Ryan Garcia, he put that hydration clause in there because he didn't want Ryan Garcia to like rehydrate and be way more like heavier than him because they all rehydrate.
Right.
Like that's a fighting thing. Like David Benavidez after his fight, he said he fought at 175. They asked him what he weighed. He was like, I came into the fight around 189. I gained 14 pounds after drinking because they dehydrate themselves to get on the scale. Then they drink water. They actually eat food and all that stuff the night of to get their bodies back right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know a little something about that because like wrestling back in high school, like them boy be like, "Hey, dog, you can't really eat lunch. You can't eat dinner for like the next like 4 or 5 days before the match." You'd be like the next 4 or 5, but you can drink the water. Man, you go in there like, "Hey, then the night before you can't do nothing." Like you literally you might as well say, "Dog, I can't go outside. I can't go play with nobody. I can't go hoop. I can't go play football. I can't do nothing because I'm literally dehydrated right now, and I gotta weigh in." It's crazy. Like you literally like I know a little bit about like the losing the weight and then dropping the weight and then dehydrating yourself. Like all that's dangerous. It's all dangerous, but it's all a part of the game. But I mean, a good fight last night. Did win 8 rounds. Tank pulled off with a left hook. Had him up against the rope. Had a it was like a jab right. Oh yeah, it was like hook.
Yeah,
It was like
he
hook
caught
left,
him.
jab right, then
He
another
caught
hook.
him flush, and then when he opened up, then he
Yeah, and it was
caught him
like
on a hook.
he said he like rigor mortis. He said I say cool. But yeah, man.
Yo,
But that's
Tank's
what it
something
was.
serious, man. He just gotta fight. He gotta fight the people that we want him to fight, and then he can retire. He could just retire as a great.
Hey man, that's agreed. But I'm looking forward to his next one, man. Hey man, and then with that being said, I think that's an episode. So I mean, I think y'all should get down in the comments. Y'all comment. Y'all tell us y'all ideas about boxing in the past, the last 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Give us some history. We compare it to the present day. See how y'all feel, how y'all think about the comparisons. What you think Tank should do next? Who should he fight next? where Frank Martin should go after this fight. And then hopefully we probably see some in a couple weeks. In a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, I think it's a big fight coming up in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I think in 2 weeks, yeah.
Hey, when the fight happened, and we could be here, baby. Shoot. And that being said, it's the boy Big Feta. And then we got Rick on the side. We got Rick on the side. We got Rick on the side. Hey, it's an LIV Media, baby, and we out.
We out here.